Hi everybody, it's Rob. I'm back. I'm now on to video number 2 with the starting up a dog food, dog treat business. And we've covered introduction and the chosen niche. I'm going to cover these next 2 items fairly quickly and tell you that I'm not an expert in this. So these are another items that I absolutely know little about, but I've done research online, and I've got to tell you that it's vitally important that you've got this right. Do not ever think of having anything to do with food, especially home kitchens, and then think you can get away with doing it wrong. So make sure you are totally au fait with the local, your country, city, town rules. Every single rule you've got to cover. For example, here in Canada, you obviously need to know your stuff, but you don't need to be registered with a here or there or anywhere. But at the same time around, if you were doing things wrong or without any form of skill, you could easily get sued by a client whose dog got sick and the vet fees were X. So I'm just saying here, with this side of it, the part that I don't know about, make sure you are fully clued up with your local rules, what permits you need, everything like that. 100% don't be scared. Make sure if there's a certificate that you need, find out what it is. Whether you have to have it or not, I suggest you get certificates. You do small courses along the way that will all benefit with helping you get recognition, right, and then give you safety with your insurers, with your bookkeeper, with your bank manager, and for that matter, with your clients, because they are the ones whose stuff you are giving to their dogs. Right, and then obviously the more you know on the ingredients and the safety of it, so you don't have to become like the equivalent of a brain surgeon from day one. In time, I expect you, if you're running a long-term dog food business, to learn all of those. My honest opinion, I would expect to, if I was buying dog treats from a lady guy at the local farmers market, and I say to him, "Hey, can my dog eat cinnamon?" He must be able to tell me nope or yes on the spot. There's not something like, hang on, I've got to look at my phone, and then he Googles it quickly. I want them to know stuff. If I think of all the chocolate I fed my dogs in my youth, and I'm talking, up until possibly 20 years ago, I'm embarrassed. We used to have a chocolate and share it piece for piece. They loved it. I don't think I killed any of my dogs that way, but yeah. So take care with the ingredients, right? So let me close the legal side, and you know that I know nothing about it. You've got to do your due diligence to get there, right? Now, there's other things that, again, I'm totally clued up about, but I do know that you need to know these things and you need to get them right. So you need to know how to keep any of your raw ingredients that you're using, keep them healthy and safe from critters, and funguses, and the right temperatures and the right everything. Know it and be very confident that you're doing it the right way. In fact, list it and photograph it so that when you're in court because somebody's suing you for $500,000 because his little, prized Shih Tzu died, hello, you'll be able to tell them, look, here we go. Every morning, I actually take a video of the storage, etc. So that's me. I'd be neurotic about that. How you do your preparation and where you cook, how you store prepared and cooked ingredients, how you do the labeling correct. Again, if I'm getting a dog treat, don't just tell me don't worry, it's safe, it's got oats and maybe some peanut butter. I want to know how much and which brands that you're even using. So, it's my wife that's far fussier than I am, so good luck. For me, if I'm expecting that, then believe me, everybody needs to know it, right? And then you need to know the items you need for the actual baking, the packaging, the shipping. You need to know you've got the correct ingredients, rolling pins, gloves, etc., everything like that. I don't know what they are. You could probably Google them endlessly and connect with the correct things. Right now, the reason I'm making this video course right now, by the way, is like a third stagger of whatever. I was busy uploading a free report for you to get. Okay, so it's on my website if you want, by the way, dog food, free, something about dog food. So I went and edited it, and then while I was in there, I suddenly thought, and then I realized, crap, I better tell them that I'm going to have this course available. So I made a page for the course, and then I've got images for the course, and Well, now I'm deep down the road into making the actual course. Now, I need to tell you something else too. These things that I'm talking about here at this point, in other words, the items you need to start your business, legal requirements, all of that, a lot of that is just experience. I've helped and worked with a lot of small businesses. I've helped do their marketing, etc., in the past, and I've had quite a few of my own. At no way do I claim to be an expert on that. Where I do claim to be an expert is in the actual marketing here. This is where you would get your sales done. That's what I've done for myself and for clients in a big way. And then obviously any online marketing and how to make your online business pump out sales for you. That's what I'm good at. So for now, I'm telling you, other people can help you with this far better than I can. Incidentally, down here somewhere, what do I suggest you do? One of my suggestions is going to be, I'm going to find a few links that I feel give you good information for this. And then you can go and learn what to do correctly there with them. Far better to do that. Now, I'm going to cover the testing and samples before we even go into where I can help you properly. So this is going to be a far longer video. For now, I just want to say, once you know this is your chosen niche, you know you're going to work with, it doesn't matter, diet-related things. You start and you've got everything correctly charted and worked out, etc., produce your samples and start to give them out for free to your neighbors' dogs, to the local, go to the local vet and say, look, do you mind? Can I bring you samples here and test if the dogs are going to spit them out or snatch them out of your fingers, because there's your test, and the real taste test. What's the Afrikaans way of saying it? Tong tippie toets. In other words, the tip of your tongue test. That's where it actually hits the rubber hits the tar, when you know that the dog's going to go and spit it out, or it's going to literally get bug-eyed and become your best friend. So I highly suggest that you're testing in your samples. You have such a detailed record of every step you've taken, how much butter, whether it's margarine, whether you've used sugar or brown sugar, or you've used pure cane sugar. You get where I'm going. Make sure that it's all very, very clear. So A, if there's a gremlin, you'll be able to track it. And B, if there's a gremlin against you, somebody's dog's got a problem, you can prove that it's not you because you've used XYZ, and those are all perfectly safe because of. So that's it with my testing and samples. I'm going to, don't know if you can hear, my dog's arrived here behind me. He's coming to tell me something. I'm going to go into the how to kind of get you can look at which options of your marketing and where you want to go from there. Let's get to the next video. Thanks. Cheers.